Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. This is day 43 away from the CLAT exam, and this is 100 videos series wherein I'm trying to create an accountability system for me and the views of the series, wherein I would be discussing my tasks of the day followed by the hours clocked in, then the high frequency important vocabulary, and then my mistakes, learnings, and the strategies which I'm going to follow in the next 43 days. So I also happen to have a Telegram channel. You guys can join that and post in your queries, and the people of that community would respond to it. So today's day did not go that well, I would say, and I've also given the ALIT 2023 today. 2023. So I would be discussing how that went as well at the end of the video. So the CLAT post July, I did not do it completely. I did it for 2 hours. I'd probably need one more hour or 1.15 to complete that. And then CLAT Express me, I did not do this. I could have done that, but had I been a bit more energetic, I should have done that. I wasn't that motivated. Maybe one liners आज भी नहीं हुआ, GK टेस्ट भी नहीं हुआ. News I did not do news and Aeon primarily because news and Aeon का main reason is because I want to have that habit of reading wala habit. So that's the reason I didn't do the Aeon and news, because I gave the A-lit. I did vocabulary. So A-lit plus that analysis of 4 hours 30 minutes something. So in total I set a target for 10 hours 15, but was only able to clock in 7 hours. I mean, that's quite bad, man. You're clocking in 7 hours considering just 43 days. So I made quite a few learnings. So I got to know the reason behind why this 7 hours came. I would share that in a bit. So these are the important high frequency vocabulary words. You guys can take a screenshot of it. So from the next time I would also be sharing कि मैं कितना रिवीजन किया हूँ पिछले vocabulary का. So from day 60 to day 44 का vocab revision भी किया गया है. So these are the learnings I've made. In A-lit में खासकर none of the above question, all of the above question and longer option वाला question does not guarantee to be the right answer. But this is not the case with CLAT or your legal edge का mocks, जहाँ पर generally the longer option is the better option. But when the option is long, I have found that it is way easier for me to eliminate the options. So I mean, just that I have that bias against the longer options. I thought making this learning would be nice to address that. Same mistake was repeated in vocabulary. What was this mistake? The mistake was I was not reading the entire question correctly. One question was, what is the context which is helping us understand the meaning of word gyre? So it was a bit complicated question. I could have done that correctly had I read the question nicely, but I read it as what is the synonym of gyre and made it wrong. So ऐसे एक बार नहीं हुआ है, काफ़ी बार हुआ है in this paper, 2-3 questions में हुआ है, and I could have gotten those right had I read the questions correctly. So this is the star learning of us कि I have to read the question more vigilantically, especially in the vocabulary का part. Mostly the questions related to tones, idioms, vocabulary, and any other miscellaneous types went wrong. The general inference questions में ज़्यादा कुछ दिक्कत नहीं हुई थी, but as I say कि idioms का question, what is the meaning of this idiom, what is an idiom, what is a phrasal verb, which of the following is acting as a noun as well as a verb in the context. So वैसे वाले questions में I've got a bit of lesser accuracy. So maybe what I would do is these types of questions का practice कर लूँगा. How would I practice that? I would simply solve the previous A-lit mocks and have a practice of that. A-lit mocks कर लूँगा या previous year A-lit के questions ही कर लूँगा, because I haven't done any previous year A-lit questions. A-lit 2023 was the first one which I did. Mostly the questions related to analytical type went wrong. So I mean, I did not see this as a huge of a problem, because when I was seeing the lecturers ka analysis of ALET 2023, even a lot of those lecturers were getting those questions wrong. So some were getting this right, some was getting that right. So even lecturers को ही जब गलत आ रहा है, so that means कि either the questions are too hard or the questions wrong. Going to the library is the best possible schedule for me because I did not go to the library yesterday, so I did not clock in a lot of time because I was not having that longer study sessions. So going to the library is the perfect fit for my schedule. So 43 days I would take a prana for me कि I will go every day to the library except Sundays obviously because I have to give the mock. And थोड़ा डिस्कस कर लेते हैं एलेट 2023 के बारे में. How was the elite 2023 on the face value because of the fact I knew कि ऐसा unstructured way में आने वाला है, so I was ready for that. So maybe that surprise element was a bit missing for me. And on and all, the paper, see, to be honest, the paper did not at all feel very difficult for me. The paper felt moderate for me because a lot of questions were doable. I had attempts on a higher side. When I checked people's attempts, those went that high, but accuracy got a bit of dip. Unusual dip, बहुत ज़्यादा ही dip हो गया. Primarily because ALET की answer key was really messed up. Because even the legal edge ka people I've seen the, what is that? I guess it was Unacademy's. Yes, Unacademy's analysis is also. So even they got a lot of questions wrong when I matched it with the ALET's answer key. So on and all, I would say it was moderate. The logic section was quite doable. इंग्लिश में मेरे को काफ़ी दिक्कत आई है प्राइमरली बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मिसलेनियस टाइप्स. जीके का बोलूँगा तो जीके wasn't that very extraordinarily hard. It was just okay टाइप वाला. I got around 10 marks in this GK का पेपर. But what I did, I created a separate category. अब जैसे it asked where was the G20 summit held in 2022. Because this is a 2022-2023 ka paper, if I would have studied at that time ka GK, I would have known where it was held. But I got this wrong because I did not study at that time ka GK. So these are the questions which I kept as tick. So this tick means had they been asked about this year, I would have gotten those questions right. So even like indices wale questions or big news wale questions, even those questions ko I kept tick and I analyzed it and I was seeing ki I was getting decent marks in terms of GK as well. So on and all, it was good paper. One another learning is I have to give a lot more elite papers because I'm not giving any, and अभी तो कुछ नहीं दूंगा 5 दिन complete all in GK. So that is it, I believe.